f2, and I managed to draw that one. It was actually A pawns instead of B pawns, but everything else pretty much the same, identical. And that one I drew confidently, but with a pawn on f3, it's a totally different ball game, Judah.
Well, if we can jump into what are the options for black, I would suggest strongly to play rook a4 for black, immediately attacking the h4 pawn. And you're absolutely right, David, that having the pawn on f3 gives a completely different touch to the game, because g3 protecting the h4 is not possible. I'm even thinking about black exchanging the queens time to time. Maybe if black can just exchange the queen, have the rook on b4, it could be some unpleasant threat on both ends to protect the attack the h4. Yeah, for example, queen d4. So I'm not sure. Maybe queen g3 is strong, or maybe queen c5 first and queen f2.
Yeah. Whoops. This is one of the pitfalls that could happen to white due to the weakness on the dark squares that we pointed out, attacking this pawn and attacking the rook.
At the same time, right now, Magnus is thinking what are the strategies he can come up with, because he's going down in time and he has 8 minutes behind on clock. He has only 15 minutes, so he must decide what he's going to be doing in the next moves.
Yeah, just to show your other point, Judith, let's just make a couple of random moves, but if the queens do come off the board, this position is still unpleasant.
The Armageddon game between Aryan and Magnus.
Yes, and this game is, again, still early days, but there have been some, there has been some drama. Aryan this time has just sacrificed a piece, and he's going for Magnus's king.
Oh, and we just see the evaluation bar slide in favour of black, and Magnus jumping in with his knight. It looks like this operation was not a good idea for Aryan.
And we see a bad bishop again. Yesterday against Nakamura, Tari was suffering in the classical game from a very bad a7 bishop, and look at that, he has the same kind of bishop, only from the white side.
Yeah, that time it was bad bishop against good knight, and it looks like it could be good knight in this game too, if black does get time now for rook g8. This is a beautiful piece on f4. It might cost white a rook. Okay, Aryan slides across with his queen, but what to do? This black rook is simply coming. A check on f6 can simply be blocked. Rook g7. Looks like one-way counterplay right now. As Judith, you mentioned, one bad piece makes the whole position bad. This bishop is terrible.
Well, white is in big trouble, has to defend over g2, but also the d3 pawn is under attack, and it's gonna be taken, one of them.
Maybe is it time to throw caution to the wind, grab the knight, and there's no way to actually activate the light square bishop, so yeah, big trouble actually. How are you going to defend the g2 pawn? Because if you step forward with the rook to f2, then the knight will grab the h3 pawn, and that is all over for white.
Well, probably with white I would still try to go king h1 and try to give up the g2, but I think Magnus will be not so nice to take that pawn. But d4.
And that has provoked a capture of a pawn from Magnus Carlsen. Knight's pawn is a check. The king has to move now. You want to slide in the corner.
Now can you activate the queen with e4?
Wow, that would be a lovely move, just pushing the pawn forward to try and get the queen in. The black queen is, however, tied down to the defense of her rook on d8, so gotta be slightly careful. Maybe just still very good though, Jovanka. Feels like there's something in the air for black. That white king is the more vulnerable of the two. But two threats, pawn takes knight and a capture on e5 threatened by white. How to deal with them both? Maybe you have to give something up to get something.
Well, there is a way of maybe giving mate. What about rook e6, queen e5, rook h6? Queen c7, knight f4, rook g2 mate?
Beautiful. Magnus surely can't resist. He loves the queen sack.
The question is that after rook d6, maybe queen h4 can be a saver.
It might be a savior, but Aryan doesn't have too much time to figure it out, and it's Magnus's move. Will he play rook d6? No, he retreats the knight. Yeah, very practical decision.
Okay, but a bit of a grimace on Magnus's face when he went for this knight retreat. Aryan brings his rook across, trying to swing
but why
back to
didn't
the
he
defense.
take on
I
e5?
don't understand.
I think he just saw no hope in that endgame.
Now rook d6 and it's over. The checkmate without giving up the queen.
Magnus is going to deliver checkmate once the white queen takes on e5. black rook comes to h6, and as Judith says, there's going to be knight checks and a forced mate on the board. Magnus looks away, he knows he's got it in the bag. 2 minutes is more than enough to finish this game off. Aryan, I think he had some chances earlier, but we'll see checkmate maybe on the board now. That's a check, another knight check, wherever the white king goes, knight f4. This is over.
Absolutely. Impressive game by Magnus. He really knows how to level up when he needs to. And Magnus going back to his winning ways.
Do we think we'll see Aryan allow the checkmate on the board? There we go. He drops his knight back, and all white can do to postpone the inevitable is... Oh my god! Magnus was about to make an illegal move. He wanted to checkmate with his rook, but the rook was pinned. Instead, he swaps queens first. Checkmate, next move.
And, well, very impressive game by Magnus Carlsen, winning the